want to sell.
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more? I have to apologize again, but there are urgent matters I must attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
I really think we need to finish discussing all in due course.
Miss Castle. We were so close. I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
Okay.
You just don't get it, do you? Do you think we're weak? That we're nothing? You think There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up. You can torture us. You can put us through every hellish trial your sick imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit. No. My sister. Oh, God. All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you'll let me go free to fight another day.
That's crazy.
God damn you! God damn you for forcing me to make this impossible choice! Fail to see what truly makes us human. I'd rather die 1,000 miserable deaths than betray someone I love. My answer is no. And there is nothing you can do to change my mind. All right, you alien scum. Do your worst. I can take it. What is that? What are you doing?
This is the worst acting I've seen.
How was that?
That was amazing.
Really? It wasn't like too much?
No way.
Because I felt like maybe I oversold something.
You gotta play to the cheap seats, Jaime. That's where the money is.
Rad.
How do we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Let me check the gate.
You can check the date on these little Super 8s?
No, actually, the lens doesn't come off, so...
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new craft they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the craft seriously.
The craft! Jeez Louise!
So, are we good or what?
Yeah. I mean, It looked great.
How did the blood gag look?
Well,
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
I told you I wanted a wide close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot of Jaime's face acting.
I was in the moment. I have to be allowed to express my artistic instincts with the camera, too. And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm a director?
Chris, I trust Linda's judgment. Linda, you've got to respect the director.
Of course. Chris, you're the director. But, like, part of the job is working with people you trust, and I trust Linda's judgment on the camera stuff, you know?
Let's just shoot both versions and then we can see which way works better in the edit. And it'll be my way. Because I'm the director. Hold still, let me clean you off.
And we'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot. Ugh. Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, the gagging is kind of real.
You guys want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to one. We're going again. We are going again. Okay. Sound speeds?
Camera speeds.
All right. Everybody settle. And hold. And hold. And action.
What the heck?
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think they're doing in here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Green.
Sheriff.
Sheriff. Right. Sorry.
How many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a tape.
A take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. And you are trespassing. Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set one foot back here in the Cedar Steel Mill. Ever.
If we don't get our last few shots, apologetic.
Sheriff Green, sir, with all due respect, we almost got this thing entirely in the can, and if we don't get our last few shots here in our main location, we'd have to scrap the whole thing.
Then you're just gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
All right, then arrest us.
What?
Arrest us for trespassing.
Linda.
Linda, come on. I know I'm just Robert's dad, but I'm still a cop. And you gotta start taking me seriously. Because you really cannot be here.
Why do you care so much?
I thought it was abandoned.
Yeah, it's not like we're looting the place.
It's not safe. Just go home.
But we've only got like 3 more little scenes and then we're done.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be doing any more filming today. Not with that.
What the hell crawled up his ass?
No, he's not so bad. Usually.
If you only knew what he went through.
Right? Really?
Figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage. All wrapped out, sir.
Don't you try and pull any fast ones on me. I'll be watching.
Yes, sir.
What a complete and utter disaster!
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we got a real deadline.
Who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
Thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset.
Man.
Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know.
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Who were the victims? What do you think he was up to?
What do you think he was up to? There has to be a reason for him to kill a bunch of people, right?
There was never any kind of confession, so they don't really know for sure.
Someone somewhere's gotta have some idea.
Well, we could always just ask Frank Stone.
Huh?
Crystal ball, Ouija board. What will they say? And Miss BB's hotline. The dead are just a seance away.
Okay.
I called Miss BB once. I tried to speak to Mary Shelley, but Miss BB thought that was my grandmother, so she kept going on and on about eating enough cabbage soup.
Did you get a recipe?
Oh, damn.
Then again, maybe it's better not to dig up old bones.
If it's ancient history.
People don't really like to talk about it. We do get reporters asking around sometimes. Really rubs people the wrong way.
Once Sam Green became sheriff, that all died down anyway.
Questioning what were the reporters asking about, Sheriff Green seems to care a lot about this.
Sheriff Green sure seems to care a heck of a lot about this.
Sam Green's the one who took Stone down.
Ah.
Saved a little baby that day, too. Would have been the killer's next victim.
Yeah, he's kind of a town hero.
Huh. Interesting.
Chris, what are you thinking?
You guys have been so helpful answering my questions and all, but sounds like I should probably go right to the source. What?
After today, I don't think Sheriff Green's gonna want to talk to you about anything even remotely related to the mill.
You never know.
Good luck with that.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened at the mill since we can't finish shooting there with a busted camera.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Oh,
What?
Uh,
You want a piece of me too?
no.
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
Get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean, I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has a tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Just like $10.
So, let's say hypothetically, I help you out. What do I get out of this? You gonna make me a producer or something?
Sure. Of course. Associate producer, Bonnie Rivera.
Associate producer is a bullshit paper credit.
Linda.
Okay, yeah, I don't really give a shit about having a credit on your movie. So, maybe if you actually have something real to offer.
How if I don't tell Dad? You can borrow my van.
All right, fine. You can borrow my van all week. What?
Dude, I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
Van's cool. Everybody wants to drive a van.
No, try again.
If I may offer a suggestion, Jaime, why don't you take over some of Bonnie's chores?
Enticing.
Oh, man.
All of my chores, no complaints.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think we got a deal.
Wise decision.
Don't try and weasel out of it either. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Okay.
You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's like actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anyone else in town we can take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
I want to see the shop.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way. Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot. Check out the wares. Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. We gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still have the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Oh,
Hello? We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home. Okay. And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
what is
Cute
that?
animal. I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Oh man.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw, and you'd be like, so bummed out.
You're in luck.
A very fine item indeed.
Whoa.
May I? I insist.
Cool.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
There's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$10. Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
It was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Oh man.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock order.
Emergency sauce board?
Okay. Buy milk. Pretty straightforward. I just passed this at exam.
Another missing kid. I hope they're fine.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
Cool.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about
We're putting together a fundraiser.
To show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
What really happened at the steel mill? They told me about Frank Stone. Were you still going to finish out our movie?
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its things. You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Leaper was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward.
Oh,
And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor
oh
what
nah.
awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Chris film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we're all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
They're not fakes. Yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So if Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Commanding, what are you waiting for? Dismissive.
I think I'm good here.
You're lost.
So, murder mill? I'm guessing it's not a...
A book attempting to illustrate the Norman acts of violence. Check over here first. Where's the... There's a pickup part here somewhere. Oh no, I didn't want to read that again. Great. Oh.
Why don't we go look around together? Unless you want to stay here by yourself?
Okay. Never thought you'd let my everyone in a place like this.
That?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
What were you shouting about?
Look at this place! Should shoot one of your movies here.
What?
Because it's cool as hell!
You might as well take a look around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks! It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got a shoes from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, and then tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Huh.
Sure.
Now that was a curious sound.
Hey, shop.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell me.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
What the heck? Augustina's interest temporal
Every
machine.
room in the house.
Yeah, I'd say this goes a little beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a lot of valuable property and likes to be keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings.
I don't think so, but okay. TV. That's the room we just went in.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. Whole other lifetime. Her younger brother Jaime was one of my closest friends.
Jaime, I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
Sorry you had to go through that. What about you, Stan?
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Bonnie. I wish I stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our friendships came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
What? Making me pay for information?
cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
The true story of Frank Stone told by a man who stopped him.
I should check on Maddie. Can't be easy meeting someone from her mom's past.
Where'd she go? Oh.
Yeah? Now what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the
Looks
walls.
like it opens with a key.
Stand? Not in a million years. No way.
It's the same shelf thing from earlier.
Augustine has a unique collection. I've never seen anything like this stuff.
You'd really get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Talking to someone special?
What? What do you mean?
Like art? Perhaps?
I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. By then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic.
Wow.
It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
There's something I never told anyone else. It's not a good idea to dwell on the past.
Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. 3 years ago, that night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light, and the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah, there! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there!
Oh. Augustine expected something like this. Flippant. If this plot gets any thicker, they might be after the film strips.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so... Do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
Artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
That's Frank Stone, I think. The Phantom of Cedar Still.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Right on time. You gotta keep it down.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie sniffing around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane! It's all right there!
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I ain't, please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, got a
T-shirt.
New Jersey.
Wow. This is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna
Wear the stripes, you gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
So Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushing took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Wow.
Let me see that.
This one's your 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Subdued, uneasy.
Guess not. It's definitely not something you see every day.
That's what I'm counting on.
Wait, so shouldn't we head out?
Yes, right. So slight change of plans.
What?
When Robert and I dig into all these articles, we realized there might be an opportunity to find some places in the mill that could be even more directly connected to Stone, where we can shoot. So it'll just take us a few minutes to look through.
That's not gonna leave us a lot of time.
Trust me, it'll be worth it, especially if this is our only chance to go back to the mill.
Secrets, the Killer Stone. The end of an era, Cedar Stone.
So you're
Permanent
looking for
close.
Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with.
I mean, this sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
Frank Stone committed several murders prior to the case.
Sure, no one was sad to see it go.
Here.
I wonder if Ben was okay with this Frank Stone stuff.
Season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank,
I don't know. It's all related to him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
that's your expert
An
opinion.
omniverse? Far out.
I gotta look more into that myself. Multiple versions of people, objects, different sites.
From around the time of the murders. And a little before.
Oh, good thinking.
Oh, the tape. But should I play it if they're snooping?
Yeah. I can remember it clear as hell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that, Mac. Before or since. I don't reckon I will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green. He knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny in that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse. Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, Nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
That's the same box from when we're at the place.